Welcome, and thank you for joining us. My name is Gus Richard, and I'm a BigFix dedicated engineer with the Accelerated Value Program team at HCL Software. This topic will cover managing WebUI application updates. Why would you like to manage WebUI application updates? Here are some reasons that you and your organization would like to control automatic updates, allowing you time to update any procedures or providing any training with regards to new features and enhancements. Testing the WebUI updates in your pre-production BigFix environments like your lab, dev, or UAT deployments before committing to these changes in your production BigFix environment, or the need to adhere to your organization's change control process to manage WebUI application updates. WebUI auto updates are enabled by default, and you will receive these updates assuming you're not operating your BigFix deployment in air gap mode. Here, we have a client setting that needs to be enabled on your WebUI server. If your WebUI server is co-located on your BigFix root server, then you will enable this client setting on your BigFix root server. The name of the client setting is WebUI app env app update enable auto. And you need to set this client setting to 0. If you want to undo this change and go back to enabling auto updates, then you will set this client setting to 1. But for the purposes of this demonstration, we will set it to 0. If you would not like to disable auto updates and instead prefer to delay the automatic updates, then you can decide to use a different client setting as an alternative approach, which is the WebUI app and app update delay days. And the value here is any number between 0 and 30. Of course, if you have it 0, then there is no delay. But if you put 1 to 30, that's the number of days that your server will delay before it will commit the WebUI automatic updates. So here I have my BigFix server. I'm going to add a client setting to the root server here. Zero. Click OK. So the client setting is now on my root server. Let's go and validate that client setting. It's completed. Alrighty. And now we must restart the WebUI server for this client setting to become effective. So I'll launch my task manager here. Let's reboot or restart, the WebUI service. So that's running. I will wait for these node processes to kick in. So now that my WebUI service has initialized, I will log in. Once you log into WebUI, you can validate your change by going to your settings menu application updates, and you will notice that it states auto update is off. Now, in this particular environment, um, I have not had any auto updates enabled for quite some time for points of demonstration. You can see here on the left all of the updates that are currently pending and available in their version. For example, Common is a WebUI Common site. It states that it's currently available at version 63. However, I'm currently have it at version 59 in this particular server. So that this is one way to control what updates get deployed in your environment. When you're ready, you could simply click on the select button, and it presents you with a menu or a dialog box indicating that these are the updates that will get implemented on your server, and if you could cancel or you could proceed with the updates. For the points of this exercise, I will demonstrate that my patch version is currently 28 and this version here is 29. So when I click update, now my patch version is at 29, as well as my custom and WebUI content app and application administration. So again, this is one way to control and manage the WebUI updates as needed. Here are some additional resources available. My contact information is available via the QR code above my name. And
if you enjoyed this video, please click like. If you'd like to be notified when there's updates, please subscribe to the BigFix TA YouTube channel. The link is below.